When I was making the Mark II version of the GlidePoints, and this is one here, I had played around with making it a mouse. And to normally with this, you do a tap or a double tap or something like that to do your mouse clicks. However, I was never really quite happy with the sensitivity and the feel of that. It just didn't work out real well. So instead, I went with external switch ports, and the enclosure is too small for me to put the port directly in there. So I had to do pigtails. I was never really totally happy with this solution because I felt that someone purchasing a trackpad from a large electronics company would just be better off. It would be cheaper, and it's kind of a known thing. People know trackpads and mice and whatnot, so why recreate the wheel? But thinking about this problem of using the glide point as kind of a quasi or combination between a joystick and a mouse. Now, it, for a trackpad, in the mouse mode, you would do, you move your finger on, you swipe, 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 you move it around until you get your pointer in the right place, and then maybe you tap it to click. Now, in the joystick, and this is a Mark III glide point, which is smaller and flat, your finger acts as the joystick. So when you move forward, the joystick goes forward. When you move back, it goes back. If you lift your finger off, it automatically recenters. So it sounds like in this situation, we're looking for a mouse that acts similar to that. So, for example, if I think about this as quadrants, so we have north, south, east, and west. So if you put your finger down and start moving it towards the north, it would move the mouse pointer up. And it would keep moving the mouse pointer until you released. And then it would stop moving the mouse pointer, just like the joystick does. And the other thing is that the further you move your finger away, I think the faster we would move the mouse. So if you put your finger in the middle and just moved it north a little bit, maybe it goes slowly, and the further you go out away from center, the faster it goes. And then lifting off will, from whatever position, will stop the mouse movement. So that's kind of what I'm thinking of. I'm going to try to do some programming on that and see if it'll work properly. And I want to revisit the external switch ports here. It didn't have the right feel at the time, but I've probably learned things since then that I could improve it. And by not having it act like a regular mouse, with its relative movement, it may be easier to meld the two together. So that's my thought on this.